sahabat kita. Oh, recording already, so I cannot talk nonsense.
So you doing tomorrow, Max, Malay?
Itu boleh bisa diatur.
Indonesia sama.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the pleasure to welcome our fellow Malaysian, not quite deserted, but migrated to Hong Kong in a moment. Before I hand the stage to Judy this evening, I just wanted to also plug in. I'm not sure if everyone heard that the 6 times 100 ml balanced oil campaign, unfortunately, is all fully subscribed. For the time being, there is no more. So for whoever that have applied or rather sent to Belinda, well done. For those that have not, so sorry you missed the boat. However, we are still waiting for Kenneth to review so that he can maybe open up the opportunity for the rest of the people. Okay, until such time, today would be the last time, or rather there's no further offering of the 6 times 100 ml. Just to update for everyone, please convey to your friends and partners within the community. Okay, so moving forward, I think we don't want to hold on anymore. It's coming up fast, coming up 8:15. Tonight, our dear friend Jude will be sharing with us some insights. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering perpetually all the time how to work the system. And I think a lot of you have not even got to a stage where I think Jude tonight will be sharing with us about meeting your weekly cap, which is your weekly sales that finishes every Wednesday midnight Europe time, which is really Thursday morning. But let's not confuse each other. Systematically, that is every Wednesday midnight in Europe time, but we take it that is Wednesday midnight our time, just to be safe and sure. That's where the cutoff point is for you to sum up your total downline sales so that you can enjoy your cap, which is ranging from 1 to 200 euro most of the time. Okay, so but in any way, let me not steal the show from Jude. Jude, over to you. Thank you very much, Jude.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you everyone. Hi partners, tonight it's great that we can see you all again to chat about how we can make some income out of it. Now I want to ask, in this group of 18 people, how many of you actually have been able to make some income out of it the last 5 months or 6 months or prior to the launch on the 3rd of June? Can you just give me a sign on the hand sign that you are on the emoji sign? How many? I mean, besides Michael, who else has actually get some income out of it?
Me.
Heng, and then who else?
Penny,
and who else?
Lenny.
Who else? That's very little. If we are 17 people, only 3%, 4%, and 13 people didn't get it. You see, when we come into this business, we have an objective is to create a very good platform for being a pioneer. Some more, we are more. All of us here are almost the first 1,000 or first 100 to join in. So we must capitalize on our position being one of the pioneers in KL, Seremban, Ipoh, Penang, wherever you are. And being a Chinese businesswoman I am, and also good in maths, I really take advantage of it well in the last few months, but not the beginning. I was also not taught. So what I have learned, what I was not taught, I was not told, I wanted to share with you now, so you don't walk the journey I walk, and at least I can part with you my knowledge on how you can actually make good use of the system. And also, secondly, I want to ask about this recent promo code. How many of you really take advantage on how to play the game to take advantage of it and cash out the 2 promo code? Can I see a hand? How many of you do promo code, whether it's one set and then create 2 promo code? How many of you done that? Penny, who else? None of you? You know, Michael and Penny has got the set and then create the 2 promo code. And I don't know how many promo code you make, Michael or Penny. I created 4 sets and got a 8 promo code. And you have also heard it in a very unofficial way. If you don't have a partner, put the promo code in your family members and keep the stock first. That's exactly what I do. Because I calculated in Hong Kong, the UBK is 10,150 Hong Kong dollars. That's 5,521. But I will be getting 2 promo code, which is 2 set, which is 2795 equal 1520 ringgit. So that means 5521, I will get 21520, which is almost 3,000. That means my big set only left with small money for me to enjoy. And then I have to stock in the larger set for me to sell it to my customer or to sell it to because I do have customer. I create a customer base that not immediately log in, because some people don't go on subscription or prepay. They are in the middle. So all these stock become useful. Then when I meet a new partner, then only I present this set to the partner to try. After trying, the partner on the offline trying, no longer online. Online is you register immediately, they receive it. That's online receive. Now this is offline receive. So with this offline receive, this partner will after that say, okay, I like it. I want to join in and buy a own set in the big, medium, small set. So that way I was able to create that income through purchase and getting a promo set, and I can break it down and I can still sell them. So, and then at the same time, I meet my cap. That's why even Christine was amazed how I actually watch my cap so religiously every week, especially when it comes to Monday. I'll start looking at the cap. I'll start monitoring the cap. And I must say that when I went through, I went through with Penny, I went through with Michael about the cap, and you may miss out one or few credit and then lost it, which is a bit pity. I went through that journey, like I said, I went through that journey for almost 2 months, and then I realized how come I was not told that I should watch it out, because there's so much learning to do in the beginning, so much to learn. That's why nobody talk about cap until when I realized there is a cap that in Hong Kong we call it. If you know how to play mahjong, we call it sai pai. You will wash the plate after wash the cards after one round of. So that's when it hit me. Oh, it's a weekly thing from the Thursday to Wednesday. So I started to watch out. And if you are able to watch out, then you'll be able to cash out from this cap 1,000 ringgit to 2,000 ringgit to 3,000 ringgit weekly, depending on how big or how small. And I always tell all partners, hit the cap on the small cap, on the small cap, on the small CAB. Because the small CAB is only 500 credit on one side and 500 credit on the other side. If you were to catch the 500 on one side, you will be able to meet that 200 euro, which is 1,000 ringgit. Don't hit 1,000, because next level of 500 is 1,005. Don't do that, because the equation is not balanced. For 500, company give you 200 euro, which is excellent. But the next level is 1,005. You only get 500 more. But you have to do 1,000 credit more on one side and the other side. This is the reason why I told Christine, don't come in tonight, because I'm going to share this way. I don't want you to feel that I'm sharing that way. So I told Christine not to join, because so that I can share with you openly. When you look and watch your cap, watch it carefully, and how you should play your cap is, if your numbers is not too bad, buy. Now remember, if you buy a customer set, if you buy in your account, you earn customer point, but you do not get the full credit. The credit will be split into two legs. If it is supposed to be a 38 credit for prepaid, you will get half. But because you have the ECB, you get 38 one side, 38 one side. But this is if you buy in your own name, then you get customer point. But if you buy in your members below you, like in the case of Michael, if he buy one level below, Michael get full credit 72 into his left side if he need that left side to achieve. If his left side is only need 100. So my cap, I tell you every week how it works. My cap is one side 502. And then of course one side could be much more. So if I see that one side is more, I need to catch up with this one side. I will do it just ngam. 502, 504, 503. I won't do more one. I will calculate, I will work it out. Customer set, what is the credit gave me? Partner set, small set, what credit it give me? Now partner set, it give you full credit, 100% to you already. So you are quite safe. So you need to make a decision what you should do. And even if I have to follow the European time of cut off, which is our time, midnight, like 4 a.m., I'm okay. I will just go to sleep, and then next day, I will just have to push it in time to make it. The cut-off time, although is 4 a.m., but the system only start working at about 3 o'clock, our time, Thursday. But you can't play on that time because you'll be too, you're really playing with fire if you are playing that kind of timing. So you don't do that. So you build yourself a 12 o'clock midnight Wednesday. And if you should only miss out 2 credit and you wake up on Thursday, you realize, before midnight, you realize that, oh, you are short of 2 credit. Don't burn your midnight oil. Let me know. And then what we can do is we will always try to get some support to put back something, to help you back something with a small set you're going to do. But we don't do it too often. So this is what you can do is watch out your cap. Watch out your cap on the weekly. And then decide whether you're going to push it in using a partner set, build it in using a customer credit. Either way, to make sure you calculate it rightly so that you do not out of the one fine line. Like last week, I give you a very good example. My left, which is Michael's side, was for me, for my cap, was short of only 78 credit. 78. When I started at 78, if I buy a partner set, give me almost 150 credit because of ECB. Sai咗啦. So I will not. So what I do is I will log in 2 customer set that give me push up to complete. So I did I did exactly 502. That's it. 瞓覺，搞掂啦，就瞓覺啦。So this is, but by doing that, you must remember, you must be able to know your customer very well, your partner very well, that you can hold to let them join you this week. That means Thursday, if you're not chung for Wednesday. So you must always understand your partner as well as your customer. So at any one time, I always have enough customer set. I will always maintain, I don't buy stock. My house do not clutter with all the stock. I will always have 2 customer set at least to to be able to share, or the partner set, the small partner set, that I'm able to immediately pass it to them, then only log them in and register them. So what you should do is really have to watch out your cap very carefully. By the time you start monitor Monday and Tuesday, and by Wednesday you should have to make a decision. What are you going to do about it? Because this cap is really something able to help you. In Zinzino system, after 10 months, I noticed that you want to make income, cap is one of the way. Secondly, besides cap, secondly, of course, it's your customer set bonus that if you have meet the customer point, your commission will go from 10 to the 20%, that kind of thing. And then the third one is the monthly bonus. But then the most attractive one is still working on the weekly from the cap. But doing that, you must truly understand your customer base, your partner base, and how you place your partner. And if you have, you see, today I think quite a lot of us end up with elephant leg, one leg big, one leg small. So now we need to really how to start looking into the small one to bring it up, because otherwise you will keep on having a lot store in your banking. I think all of you know what I'm talking about, the banking. The banking is where it store your money, your credit to be converted to your pay sign, your pay point. In Hong Kong, that lately I noticed my partners, they didn't even know that they have money in their finance account. They have already completed their Fast Silver. They have completed their X-Team, but they didn't know how to cash it out, and they didn't even tell me. Until when the other day I shared with them, then when they realized it, and I helped them to cash out now one by one. So you must first know your back office, especially the finance section. You must know how to link your finance account, finance link with your bank, so that when you complete the X-Team or the Fast Start, then you can Fast Silver, then you can pick up this payment right away, and that can generate some income for you to maybe use that to buy your customer set or partner set whenever you need it. This is how I start rolling. So when I start rolling in this way, I start to watch out on the weekly basis. And if you think the margin is too wide a gap to chase, don't chase. No need to stress yourself out. Don't chase. Come back for another week. But then again, you must be able to know your customer and your partner well, that you can hold them into the following week, because that is crucial. And once you can achieve that, mastering the cap, you will be able to start earning some income. And coming back to the campaign, whenever there is a good campaign, capitalize on the campaign. Like now, I already said to you about these 2 promo code. Can you imagine that, like I said, if I have to use only 5,500 to buy the big set, then well, in Hong Kong, you guys are very blessed in Malaysia. Your small set, 1,159 or almost 1,002, already give you 2 promo code. In Hong Kong, is no way. Hong Kong, you must buy the 5,500 ringgit set in order to get 2 promo code. So what I did was I got 4 big set. So when I bought the 4 big set, it's about 40,000 Hong Kong dollars. But then I get back 2,795. I get back 8 sets, which is 22,360. So minus the 40,000 Hong Kong dollars, my 4 set only cost me 17,640. So for 17,640 divided by 4 big set, 1 set only 4,410. And that 4,410, my stock is actually worth more than 4,410. That's why I'm able to generate like a wheel. So this is why I say, think about how to capitalize on the campaign. And that way, you will be able to generate income for yourself through the cap. So I put in partner. And sometimes you may have to put in partner that I call phantom. And you put a phantom partner just to generate, because big set, once you buy, you cannot buy anymore. So generate a phantom set, a phantom partner to buy the set, and then capitalize on that. You can retail it. You can sign up new partner later on. So up to this moment, do you have any question you want to ask me? Let me see the chat. I need the chat. I got a lot. Okay. Penny, Lenny. Okay. Yeah. How many of you know what is a cap here? Do you all want to tell me you understand what is a cap here? The cap is really something for you to generate your income. Even as you later you grow big, also you need to look at your cap, because that is when Oren throw in the double cap in February to March, if you all remember, small cap become 200, become 400, 400 become 800, 800 become 1006. I was cashing in every week. Every week I was cashing in 400 euro. So can you imagine, every week I cash in 400 euro, 400, 1 month, how much I cash in? So this is what I mean by you must really work out your maths. If 400 every week can give me that form in a month of 4 weeks, I can cash out 1,600 euro. So that is where I generate the income. You know, because I sponsor about 12 people taking the balance oil every month. So this income will go to my sponsorship of these 12 people. So I want you all to understand, if you do not know cap, let's share it now so that I can help you. Michael can help you. Penny can help you. Marvin can help you. Talk it up now. A few of us that who know how to capitalize on the cap, we can help you. Because when there is a campaign, you work on the campaign, you will sure, boom, cash out something. Then you use it as a reserve for your next few months. So the company is going ongoing campaign after campaign, which is something great. So if you can create something for yourself, this will help you a long, long way as you journey on in this Zinzino business. Gladys don't know cap, that we can share screen. Who wants to share screen that on the cap? Marvin, can you share screen on the cap, please? Log into your account, Marvin, or any you use your account. Who wants to share in your cap?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's share screen on cap. Where to find cap? First, let's find out where to find cap. If you know where to find the cap, then you can monitor. You must, I want to emphasize that in your Zinzino homepage, every day you must look at my business, that column, which carry activation, reporting, organization. You must watch out your activation. Your activation gives you a lot of knowledge. You see, my business give you quick status, activation, my customer, organization, reporting, and finance. This is like running your own business of 7-Eleven. Take it as your 7-Eleven business that you're running. That you want to look at the reporting. What are you getting every day? What income are you getting? So go to reporting first. Log into reporting. Look at the month. Look at the month. What are you getting for the month before it's few days time to end? So if you are already a diamond, you must maintain your credit overview to be executive. Your current title is now gold. You must bring it up to executive. Okay. Now, if you are not the diamond, you are safe to be in a gold category. And then if you look at the week, you go to the week. That's where it gives you a cap. Look at the cap. Alongside the cap, alongside the week, you find the cap. This is a cap. Now you see, this is Catherine. Catherine has got 426 on the right and 250 on the left now. 250 with the ECB in Malaysia side. Now I'm now turning on to my screen, the other computer, to look at Malaysia, if it is a customer, partner set. Oh, Malaysia, your partner says 4,006, that give you 300 credit. Am I right? Would I be right to say that? So if Malaysia, you're signing up a partner, that if you can get a partner, if you haven't got, and then by doing that, you're going to get 2 promo code because of this month. And that 2 promo code is worth 1,002, 1,002. So that means it's a 2,004. You are going to get back. Right or not? You are getting back 2,004. So would you not want to go for it if you are having a chance to work on that? Would you not want to go for that? But of course, I know the Malaysia situation is a bit tricky now that the financial side, a lot of people are holding on to want to be sure that they are safe before they can spend, which I understand. So you need to start thinking of how you want to strategize. I keep saying from day one, how to strategize your business is very important. So once you're able to strategize the game plan, you are safe, you'll be good. Then you will start thinking of how to get one partner for this week to build the left side. As for the right side, you got 426. That is not too difficult. It will come from customer. If you have a customer, then you will go for a customer to log in, to build up the customer. Like I said, you have to make a decision: is you want customer point or you want the full credit to get the cap. And I play between these two. Sometimes I put it to my partners to let them have customers, since they need 4 customers to complete the fast silver. So I give them one customer, and I help them one customer. I also help myself to complete this 426, which is only almost like 78 point missing. So for this is how 74 point missing. So this is how you build your so the 250 you need to find it from, definitely have to find from partner. When the gap is big, you must close it up with partner set. When the gap is small, then you will look for the partner set from the customer set, not the partner set. So you must think partner set or customer set, depending on the gap of your cap, how big, and how to. If you don't know how to calculate, come to me. I will teach you how to calculate. I will show you. If you say that, oh, tonight if I put in 3 customers, these 3 customers will give me this credit correct and this correct. Use a paper to calculate first. Once we work it out, it's correct, then you log it in and buy. Then you just pass through, like just passing exam. Get yourself 502, 501 to cross through. And then you get extra 200 euro, which is 1,000 ringgit. So if that big set is 4,004, you get back 2,004 from the 2 promo code now. With the cap, you qualify another 1,000. So this big set become 1,004 ringgit. Does it make sense to you now? What I'm sharing now, does it make sense to all of you now? So this is how a game plan, you should roll out a game plan like that. So any question that you can I get some feedback from you partners that you understand what I'm sharing now?
Judah, I think generally most of them are a little bit concerned with taking more money to save money. This is I think the hurdle. So bear that in mind that I think the Malaysian partners are very towards not wanting to take money to make progress in that sense, you know.
Yeah, sure, I understand. I thought Jeffrey, are you here? Jeffrey? Is Jeffrey here?
Yes, Jeff is here, but I don't think he's.
I'm here. I don't know
Jeff,
how.
I thought you also earned some cap already, right?
Once only.
Or you hit once. Okay.
Once only. I know how to calculate, but I don't have the strong customer base.
Okay. 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 So if you can start building with this latest information that about China expert has said that the COVID patient do require to have high polyphenols and omega-3. I think we should capitalize on this news to drive your business, to drive your customer base. You see, this is how important. So we should actually do a bit more health talk and invite customer to come in. I think Michael, we do some health talk to bring in customer to attend, like what we do in Hong Kong. We do health talk, bringing in customer. Like I do customer talk. I do health talk on to the customer, quite a fair bit. That's why I have a pool of customer. Yeah, that is really a one good way is because without you generate some health knowledge into their mind, bringing in Zinzino, it become something very strange. They need to learn a lot. But when you share with them health about the polyphenols and this omega oil, then they will start to look at it and begin to see it as important issue to want to take and start buying. But like I said, if you ask them to start buying a prepaid set or subscribe, they will be like, They will always try one bottle, one test. So what I do is I break down to one bottle, one test to give to them. Then after they come back to me in the second month, one more bottle. So this is how I can retail them. Yeah. Does it make sense to you, my sharing like that? Because this is how you build a customer base. You know, since Zinzino do require customer base, so we will start building a customer base. And then in between, put the 30% of the time to build partner. And then spend more time on the health chat with customer. Yeah. So this is what I want to, this evening, this is what I really want to share with you is how to cash out your bonus, how to capitalize on the bonus that Zinzino has the 10 bonus, but until you reach a certain level, it's not easy to capture it. One of the good way to capture it is the cap and the cash bonus for the purchase, and then the monthly bonus from the team. Yeah, that is the very basic for now for everyone. That's all I can think of to share with you.
Hi, Judy.
Yeah.
Yes. Vivian had a question. She has a question regarding CAB. Okay, I'll let you answer it.
What is her cap now? What's
her question? It's on the chat. Her question is, CAB is for A team only, right? Please answer her question.
Wait. I don't. From the chat, I only see me. Where?
The last one. It's okay. I'll just read it for you.
Yeah.
She said.
Yeah. Cap. Yeah. Cap is for A team. No. Cap is for your team. Once you qualify for once you complete the basic rule of the fast start and X team. Remember, Marvin? Remember?
Yes, I know. Yes. I just want you to answer it for her.
Yeah, once you qualify for the cap is a credit generate for yourself from the left and from the right. It's not about A team. Okay? Cap is generating from the left leg and the right leg.
Basically, CAB is customer acquisition bonus.
Yep.
Okay. So when you acquire a customer, these are the points that you get. And when you get them, You just need to be mindful where you place them in your left and right leg.
No, sorry, Michael, not customer. It's partner.
Yeah,
quick
Vivian
question.
doesn't have a partner yet, so maybe that's why she cannot see her cap.
She cannot see because she doesn't have partner.
Customer, they use the word customer acquisition bonus, but clearly partner credit is counted. Customer credit is counted. Both counted from the team you build. Like for example, Michael is on my left. On my right, there's others. So when the week that all the people in Michael's team are doing so fast, and my right, if it is weak, I may not catch. Then I don't catch. But if my right is also average, can catch to the border. So when it can catch to the border, meaning the gap is very small for me, I will go for it. I will go for closing the gap. So I give you an example. Okay, last week when I think we was Michael's have some very strong partner from Penny or from other partners who were signing up. So my left side was like 800. So I don't have to worry already, 800. I need to focus on my right. So my right was 300. And all I need to do is I just get one medium set from Hong Kong. The medium set with a double ECB will give me that balance to close the gap. And I cross 502. That's what I said. So 502, I just, okay, count him. So I use that set. And then with the 50, with that medium set, I get 2 promo set. So I calculate that worth the kill, worth to go in to do that exercise. So this is where I always go for small cap. I don't want to hit the medium cap because between that and that is 1,000 credit. And the difference at the back is only 200. I'm a Chinese Chinese and good in maths. I won't do that. So I will want to make sure the pay point give me same amount of the work I put in. And because to get another 1,000 credit is a lot of hard work I need to do. Why me get extra 200 for what? I don't want. So I'm quite happy to keep the 200 like that. But then again, like I said, you need to understand your partner and your customer very well to buy and log in and buy and sell and log in. This is what I do. I am building my puzzle like that. I'm building the leg like
Judy, I think this one, your team have to be big enough, then you can actually see. And then both of them have to run simultaneously. Like my leg is always one big, one small. So I have done the cap one time, just started about 1 month plus. But because one of my leg is not really moving. So that's why you have to really like look at that leg and concentrate and build the other leg that's not moving. Then only you can see. And I agree with Michael. Last time also I want to learn this one. Also Michael told me don't, I mean, if you're not ready yet, you don't have to confuse yourself. When you reach the point where you're close to it, then you can, look at it, because if not, you worry too much because this is a weekly thing. I had a stress before, trying to meet my cap few times. But because one leg is just not moving, so I have no choice lah. That's why my time right now is to concentrate really on the other line that's not moving. So which Michael is right lah, and you're not there, don't stress yourself out also lah. When you're too far away, like you say lah.
True.
But what's learning this is good. Learning about how you get the cap is good.
But what's important is Penny.
Yeah.
Before you reach to know the cap, I didn't know that. That's why I play people not correctly. So if you know the cap is going to be important in the future,
correct.
You will begin now to place your partner in the correct manner.
Correct. It's true. Also, you place a partner is a very, an important position. Like I place my Chinese speaking one in one side and other language, Malay or English in one side. But if they're just not moving, then, you just have to build on them,
True. Totally agree. That's why before we get to come to that level of able to play with the cap, at least what we need to do is understand the cap now, so that when you have to place your partner, you will place it properly and accurately. At least that will help you in the future growth.
My advice is before you place your partner, look for your leader. Discuss it. I have discussed with you where that place. But remember, one time I got 6 partners on my hand. I did not want to put them at all. I don't want to register them because I'm trying to find the best way to place them. Until they say, "Oh, quickly, Patty, place it." Then suddenly I have 6 and what time? That is where I was strategizing. I talked to you. I talked to Chrissy. I talked to Michael. Get you guys all of your, point of view. What is the best way? Then only I place.
Yeah, I really encourage partners here. Do take advantage of the people that have gone in ahead of you, the partners that are ahead of you, like us, few months ahead of you. Take advantage of our knowledge, our sharing, so that we can help you to build. Because you, by helping you, you come to me, that only I know. You don't come to me, I won't know. Just like I didn't know my partner in Hong Kong didn't cash out their money, all sitting in the finance department. What is that for? Then suddenly they realize that, oh, I can cash out 8,000, 5,000. Yes, do that. Otherwise, it's all money sitting there. Just like that day when I went through with you, your finance, cash out now. Cash out the money and leave $5 in the account. Good enough. At least you are encouraged when you have seen some bonus come into you, and you can use that to continue the business. And that is really helpful. So all of you do take advantage. We should have dialogue of getting to know what your need is. What are your needs? What are your needs that you need us to help you, so that we are able to work together as a team to help each other. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. I mean, like Chef Riza asked me to help this partner, that partner here, and then I always help Chef, and whatever way I can in Hong Kong. Yeah. If anything that you need me to like I said, if you miss only few credit, then if you look around and see who can help you with one customer, now you return one customer. In Hong Kong, that's what we do. I give you one customer, now you return me one customer later, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's one way to support each other in your team. Yeah. So I hope I answered the question to Vivian, that this is built from your own customer team, your partner team, all together. Everyone's built in together on the left and the right. It's
actually cap is in most MLM, they call it the matching bonus.
Yeah, the matching with the 对碰 bonus.
Yeah, correct.
对碰 bonus. Yeah, that's the one. So this is something that they have it on a weekly basis, and at least on a weekly basis that you can cash out something. If you know that you have partner, let's say if you know that partners, if you know your new partner in the coming week, talk to them already, get their IC, get their address, get their email, telephone, hold it, and then look for another partner on the left, on the right, and then build the two, and then at least get one cap for this week once, or next week once. That will help. That will help your team to encourage. Yeah. And in your back office, always look at my business. Under my business, that's activation. Your activation is giving you a lot of information that you need to understand, is how many customer points you have versus personal credit, and how much do you miss that? Do you miss by 1 credit, 2 credit? 1 customer point is 1 credit. So if you have customer that already finished the subscription, you may miss out. You have not checked, you may miss out. So at least you can check and you know how to build back the customer base. So the activation will tell you what's going to happen next month. Would you get your Z for free? I also penalized before my Z for free. I was not careful. I end up that I was charged for 1 bottle of balance oil because I overlooked my own activation. So the activation is very important for you to really take a look on your weekly basis, because that only come to month end, you need to start counting. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Sorry.
Sorry, who is talking now?
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Go on.
Yes, thank you, Judy, and it's an excellent sharing. I would like to take this opportunity so that everyone can understand. You have mentioned about activation. Mahal, can you share your screen about activation so that they will understand?
Whose screen?
Catherine will share screen, will
Yeah,
show
okay.
her activation page, and
Okay.
then yeah.
Okay, look at Catherine activation. Okay, now Catherine has got 4/25 activation for next month. So if you achieve 4 over, if even though if you okay, let me say that again. If you achieve customer point 4/25 plus you have a Z for free, you need to have 40 customer point. Do you have 40 you have 40 credits, personal credit 40, which is under active partner. You need to have 40 in order to keep yourself active. You know that? You need to have 40 credits every month. Okay? And the 40 credit, that's why you need to have at least more than 4 customer who is on a sub, or who is on the prepay, or who is on the sub or prepay ongoing thing, so that you are safe to meet the 40 credits at least. 20 personal credit. Personal credit, you see 20 is your perhaps your own purchase, and then the other 2 is your customer purchase, so that will bring in the 40. This is a very basic that the company will need you will want you to achieve. So do you get that? So if 4/25, you still have 21 customer, so you will not get your RCB. But at this moment, I always encourage you, I always share with my partner in Hong Kong, if you haven't been able to achieve the RCB, don't. Aim at working on, aim at working on your active partner. Aim at working on your Z for free auto ship. You look at your Z for free, you need personal point, customer point 4/4, but your personal credit is 0/40. It also will not help you. You need to have that to be 40/40 under Z for free. Okay? Under Z for free. You need to have that to complete the Z for free next month. If you have only 10/40, you will not get Z for free next month. Is that clear? Is that clear to you? So you need
Everyone,
to understand that part. I have people in Hong Kong misunderstood. They thought that, oh, I have Z for free. What? Every month I pay, I didn't achieve. So I paid. At least I should be active, right? But no. After 2 months, this person became inactive. And then they'll be like, huh? How come I become inactive? I pay for Z for free. But no, it's not that. Z for free plus 40 personal credit you need to achieve. Then only your Z for free will be free for you in the following month, failing which you will be charged. Yeah.
okay, guys, just to share, the personal credits that Judy mentioned, you can get it by getting customers, right? And a customer kit has a corresponding credit points. So it doesn't matter how many customer kit, you just need to reach at least 40 credits. So for example, one customer kit, the one that has 38 credits, right? The one that is prepay and save, it has 38 credits. That customer kit alone will give you 38 credits, and you are still lacking 2 credits more. So just sell one customer kit, the smallest one, that has, I think, 8 credits. That will give you 38 plus 8, 46. So that's it. You reach your 40 credits already by selling 2 customer kits only. Okay.
Now, Malaysia, Marvin, can you tell me Malaysia? Are you still getting right on ECB? Company just give you ECB right away?
No, we need to
Oh,
be
yes.
eligible. Yes.
Oh, you need to achieve, right?
Yes, we need to be
Ah.
eligible.
Okay. If you need to be eligible, go back to activation again. Go back to activation again. You need to watch out this one, partners. All of you need to remember, if you want your ECB to be continued on the monthly basis, you need to have minimum 10 customer point, which means under ECB, bring your cursor to ECB. You need to have 10 over 10 and 50 personal credit, because ECB do require to have 10 customer point with 50 credit monthly. Then your ECB in the following month, you will get ECB. Yeah.
Judy, for the ECB for the 10 customers, is that personal customers or including partners?
No, your customer.
Or personal customers lah.
Customer point is all your customer.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why they want you to have at least 10 customer.
But that 10 customer can be the auto order, right? Which is like a
auto
single.
order, because one subscription good for 3 months. One prepaid good for 3 months, and sub is ongoing every month. Credit to you lah. So like in Hong Kong, if I were to put my customer on sub, I have about 7 customer on sub, and then most of them I push them for prepaid, because I know that on sub they will, after a while they will say, I want to cancel after 4 months, too many things in my house already, too many bottles. Then I will be like, oh my goodness, then company will deduct back my credit, my customer point, my customer yo-yo between this number, that number, because there'll be people stop paying, decline payment. So I don't want to do that. Initially, I was a bit silly when I hear that, oh, customer sub is good, sub keep me going. Well, this is what Christine told me. And then I listen to her and follow her way, which is no wrong. But then my customer keep decline payment. So when they decline payment, my customer credit drop. Suddenly I was like, my goodness, what happened? So now I go all prepaid, because prepaid they're good for 3 months. I will have new customers. So 3 months keep me ongoing. So now I go for prepaid. I hunt down prepaid most of the time already. I don't want to go for. But Malaysia, you guys are very blessed. You can go for the small prepaid. Hong Kong, the prepaid is much bigger. Hong Kong prepaid is a lot more than Malaysia. So, but of course, with the situation, it's a bit different now because of what happened now. Yeah, I also have to think about what's happening now in Malaysia. Can be a bit tricky. Yes.
Just additional for the ZAPE for free. You can check if you are eligible for ZAPE for free on your reporting, then go to ZAPE for free. So you will see this also green if you achieve 40 credit points.
Correct, because there's always showing you this donut is green, then you will qualify for Z for free. Like I say, I so far in the 10 months, I kena once without watching out my Z for free. Because my customer dropped out, I didn't notice. So I really had it, and then I was like, no way, I'm going to pay for it. So I went back to make sure that I do prepay now. Yeah. So now I always work on prepay. Yeah. Any question? Any other question?
Yeah, additional, Miss Judy, they can also get commission from team commission.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
So aside from CAB, you have also team commission every week. So this is from your partners and from your customer.
The all these will go to monthly calculation. The some of the month, like I said, that's why it's very easy to look at it. You look at the month calculation, week calculation, cap calculation on a weekly basis. So this system is quite easy to understand, as long as you are able to. I believe when this situation die down, life get back to a little bit better. I think all of you in the pioneer that are on the front line, all of you are the front line really. As the company is growing, that we will all grow together. I believe you all will come round to it, but at least have some good ground to really understand the system. This is a good time when you are locked down, learn the system, learn the way how to go about the campaign, how to go about in getting the best out of the campaign. That's what I suggest you. So learn now. So when the market get better, when things are getting in the when the situation gets better, you are at least ready. So you equip yourself now to be ready when the market gets better. So at least for now, you learn as much as you can. So cap is one thing I really want to emphasize to all of you. Then later on, when you place a partner, you know how to place them. You know how to watch out when you place them. You want to place them this week, you place them Monday or place them Thursday. Do you want to wait? How? So how much you know your customer, how much you know so you know. The market when get better, you'll be amazed that maybe a year from today when market get better, all of you will be doing so well that you know how to watch out your cap. That you feel encouraged because of your cap is bringing you generate the income for you.
So you have to work with your partner very closely. You have to talk very closely, get advice and all that. If not, if you're down, your partner down there is not moving, you can't get very big.
Yeah. So just work on that kind of work, talk to your partner, talk to up down, share and talk. That's why I keep saying I want to share with you how to capitalize on campaign, how to capitalize on the cap, how to capitalize on the bonuses when the company is giving out, especially when it's double cap. That you must really start working on it very fast. Yeah.
Any hint, Judy? What's the next month promotion?
Ask Michael. Michael know better. Michael got a date now. Michael's mouth is zip now.
Yeah, like zip lah.
So Michael got to be like that. So what do you think? I can't say.
You tell better. You know him better.
But I tell you, last year what we can. Last year what we during the Thanksgiving week, that is a very big thing in US. The company really give a very good promotion, buy one get one free. Wow! So that time we all boom, all went in very fast, and this is how we all push ourselves up very fast.
I can tell you August, September, October, 3 months of very good campaign coming. Okay.
Yeah. So that will be the Thanksgiving.
Please don't wait for this last week. In few more days in July. Okay, there's few more days left, right?
Yeah.
Don't go to sleep. So, in any case, just a quick summary for everyone. I think what Jude shared with us is some insights to how to make the money. But again, something that I may not necessarily entirely support is because I understand that Malaysian, and quite a few of you that I talk to every other day at the very least, is that we may not have the purchasing power to go and fill in the gaps, yeah, or the willingness to take the money. So we are maybe under such climate that we are at, we are willing to forego your weekly potential earnings, which really falls back to one thing that I still feel that we all must come forward and practice all the time so that we can be perfect. And that is to understand product information and knowledge and how to communicate and how to sell. However much money you have, you get tired of spending and filling up the gaps if you cannot sell. So end of the day, my dear friends of this, however many of us here, 20 of us here, learn how to sell, learn how to listen. And we are so blessed that we have such a wonderful working product that is so unique compared to many products out there today. Okay? So you have to learn how to take advantage of the products that we have that is miles ahead of everyone out there, you know, guys. I mean, this product, there's nothing parallel to this. I'm glad to say, I'm not sorry. I'm glad to say nothing runs parallel to what we have. So one thing that I notice is we don't focus on clear, focus selling skills. I find that is maybe something that we need to work a little bit on. Understanding the system is one thing. Having the extra cash to be able to fill in the gaps here and there is one thing. But if you can't sell, nothing is going to happen. And this business is 70% customer. So I think what I would like to, in fact, I was trying to think about it the last few days after Michael Chui's talk last week, is how to re-strategize all of us to be, you know, customer sales focus to survive, really. Yeah. Then you don't have to take money out, because if everyone knows how to sell, everyone support one another how to sell to customer, you just find a customer. You cannot sell, don't worry, bring it, we sell it for you, because then the group will be very, very strong. And that is, I think, what's missing at the moment. We are a little bit shy from selling.
That's why I said organize health talk. You know what I do? I organize health talk. I organize health talk in a small group. I always open the conversation with friends is, no, tell me what is, okay, I'm sharing with you that you want to remember this key point. Ask people, what is your health index? Some of you watch out the stock index, the stock market. You are so kanchong whether the stock market up or down. So now, know your health index. Ask people, ask the person, what is your health index? If the person is like, I don't know, I know, okay, tell me, how many percent of omega-3 you have in your body? I can tell you now, I have 5.7. And how did I know I have 5.7? And this is a test that we are able to supply you and tell you your omega-3. And so at least you know. And why do I need to know? Well, then they will ask, why do I need to know how many percent omega-3 I need in my body? For what? That is because your cell need 50% fats to produce. And the 50% fats comes from the omega-3 that you need. This is where you acquire knowledge from Michael week after week sharing. You must know how to use it. Use it in sharing. Now, I have changed my strategy as of 2 weeks ago. I no longer approach talking about balanced oil. I tell you now. What I approach is, I tell people, I mean, in Hong Kong, we always say, then people will be like, huh? Okay, in English, it's like, do you take oil? Then they will be like, huh? What are you talking about? Cooking oil lah, I'm talking about. Then they be like, oh, cooking oil, yeah, I use this brand, I use that brand. Oh, good. But let me tell you, all this cooking oil that you're getting will actually get into your body, may not necessarily give you good health. And I got this oil, cannot cook one, but can help you to take care of your health. So they'll be like, oh, cannot cook one, but then how to take like that, take straight in or put it in your salad or put it in your food. Then I tell you, people start looking, thinking, talking, then end up they buy. So this is how I sell. As of 2 weeks ago, I no longer sell balance oil as balance oil. I tell people, take this as oil, you know, but don't cook it, take it straight in. Put it in your coffee, put it in your juice, put it in your salad if you cannot take it straight in. Very good for your health. Switch your technique to don't talk about this balance, because people don't understand what is balance. Their life already not balanced. Talk to them about balance, they likely don't understand what is balance. So talk to them about like a cooking oil that they need. So I tell them, you don't want it, it's like you don't even know your cooking oil is good for your health. But this one I can tell you is good for your health because that's how we take it straight in. So last week I can get people to buy, I can get people to take the test and to buy. So change your way in your approach. Use it as a cooking oil equation. Why I can use that is because I used to be a oil packing factory in Penang. I pack people's cooking oil. I OEM for people's cooking oil. So I know what cooking oil is good, what cooking oil is bad. But ultimately, all the cooking oil I pack for everyone are bad, because these are none of the oil are good anyway. But then my business is to pack oil for people. Who cares? So now in this business, I know that this oil is good. So I now put it on equation as cooking oil and make people realize that and equate that, because that way it go into their head. If you talk about balanced oil, it takes them really few hours, few days to digest what you're talking about. So when you use a cooking oil as equation to tell them that, hey, you need oil, you know. So now I'm telling you to take it. Then they say, oh, then take it like olive oil. Yeah. Take it like olive oil. You can continue to take your olive oil and this oil, or you can drop your olive oil if you like to, and just focus on this oil. If you don't have budget, then buy this oil. Don't need to buy olive oil anymore. So this is how I approach as of 2 weeks ago. And then this is how I get my customer. So this is another point I share with you. Now you can use that approach. Penny, you don't ha. I tell you, very good tactic, I tell you. It works very well.
Agree. The ha is not for me. That's for Marvin to say it's a hint. It's not to laugh at you, Judy. I think it's a good strategy. I like that.
Yeah.
I think now that we have enough tools, right? You all, in fact, most of you, if not, most of you, if not all of you, have that 6 times 100 ml oil that you can share with people. And what I do in my office is I have one bottle that I mark on top of the cap, and that bottle I use everyone that comes, and I would just say, hey, here, let me get a teaspoon and you try. And everybody wants to try it. And once they try it, I would say 9 out of 10 would say, oh, not difficult to drink, very easy to drink, nice to drink. And I think once you have that already, I say personally, maybe 30-40% of that barrier is taken down, because a lot of people get stuck in the oil that they've been taking for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years is because they got used to it. And for them to change is a major worry, because all of us have got bad experience from young about oil, right? So, and all of us, one way or the other, would have tested or tried oil that is yuck, is awful, is very fishy, and it's not nice, and so on and so forth. So let them try. Again, because we have got an excellent product in our hands. So let them try. So now you have the oil, well, sponsored by the company. So I don't like to use the word free, but it's something that you can use. And in addition, you have a fantastic deal with the balance test at 100 ringgit, 180 ringgit, I beg your pardon. I don't think even Hong Kong have this kind of deal, right? No, don't have, you see? So take advantage of this kind of stuff to approach and open up your markets, because, when the product is good and it speaks for itself, and the logic behind the product makes so much common sense, and we can't move actually means only one thing: we don't know enough about it to move it. So again, I'm here for everyone, but we are not here all the time at your disposal in a sense. But most of the time, whenever you want, we are around, and we're more than happy to talk and share. But I think you need to understand the tools that you have in your hands today, so that you are able to use it yourself. And one of the thing is, use this guy. This guy, you of course maybe not receive it yet, but you receive it soon. The 6 bottles, but then again, you have some spare bottles at home, right? I never sold a single bottle of the small oil ever. So I've always given away as samples, or I treat people to drink using the small bottle of oil. But I'm very tight with my big bottles. I don't give my big bottles away so easily. But a small bottle, hey, what are you going to do? Sell it? You can't sell it, really, right? And I use it. How many bottles do I need? I have a lot of all these small bottles. So I give it away. I share it out. Okay? So using...
Can we still get testimony, Michael, from Judith, and like do it something? I love testimony. It's very good to share.
You want Judy's testimony?
No, I mean, like, just the last time, remember, you said that most of it, the Hong Kong side already done the 2 tests. So we have more testimony from Hong Kong. Yeah,
Jude, then I think we had this conversation before. Most of Jude's customers are already now on the 3rd test. If not, wow. the other, at least 3rd test already, right, Jude?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you share, not now, but maybe can you compile some testimonies, and also something that I wanted to launch. Actually, I wanted to talk about it tonight, but never had a chance, is because I have not done it myself yet, is to do a 10-15 seconds commercial or your own testimonial using your handphone. Kate, remind me on Wednesday. Let's do that. I wanted you all to actually do your own testimonial, or your customers' testimonial. We heard so many various different ones, and possibly Zinzino is one company that's a little bit shy with it, because out in the West, Europe, Christine, dozens of years in the business, we had to squeeze it out of her a few months ago to make 4 videos, and the 4 videos are so long and so big, it's almost like 20 gigabytes. How to share 20 gigabytes of video? So I think we as Asians maybe are a little bit more technology savvy. So I highly recommend that we take our little handphone and start to record a little bit. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tips there. So I think let's do that. That's good. So with that, we do a little bit of a campaign, and the best video, the most convincing video wins something, whatever. Yeah, Lenny will love it.
Yeah. I did it already in my IG.
This is for the whole group, my dear.
Yeah, Lenny does a lot of videoing,
Oh, she's pretty.
You see, when you are able to have this tool to do all this video, you're really very easy to make it. It's not really difficult. Okay, can I ask the partners here? So far, your customer base or even partner base, are you only restricted yourself to Malaysia? Have you not reached out to friends outside Malaysia? I'm sure you have friends in Hong Kong, you have friends in Korea, Taiwan, or...
Yeah, I've already sold to Indonesia and Australia.
Yeah, and Australia is an open market. So if you can find friends a customer or partner in Australia or America, Europe, it helps you because that site is already open. So I'm sure somehow we do have friends out there, and why not talk to them just like I talk to everyone in the world. That's why I have customer overseas, not Hong Kong. Give them the link, tell them to buy themselves. They don't know how to buy, I will help them to buy and then email back to them, tell them to pay, make the payment, and that's it. So this is what you should get out of. If the situation in Malaysia is not good, I'm sure all of us here have friends in Singapore. And Singapore is not yet open. Work on friends in Singapore. In Singapore, they still can afford. Singapore is still a rich country. People are still can afford. They have still, and then Singapore is known to be kiasi. So they are so kiasi. So this is a product for them. Reach out to people outside Malaysia. It can't be that you don't have friends in Singapore. It can't be that you don't have friends in Hong Kong or even China, especially not China. In WeChat, so easy to make friends. There must be a way. Situation may be bad, but do not conform the situation to your surrounding. You know, you need to learn. You need to think of how to transform the situation to work to advantage yourself. I know it's difficult, but put some thinking cap. Think out of the situation now, and be more positive on the outlook. Don't look at Malaysia. Close the Malaysia up, and then look at the outside, and find friends outside, and talk to friends outside. If you keep doing that, I'm sure you can hit one or two. Even I just share with you one partner's sharing that he just put everything on his own Facebook, and he already got customer from there. He got customer from there, and I was like, come to tak like that also can. You and the customer don't know this person, and then they say, I want to learn more about it. Can you tell me what was so good about this oil and and then the next thing is the customer bought one set, and I was like, So, and the customer is not from Malaysia. Partner is from Malaysia, but customer not from Malaysia. So you tell me, there must be a way. But don't dwell on the negativity as it is. Get out of it. Think positively. Work out. And then you will start seeing the sky is getting much more beautiful than now. That's really, I know you'll probably say that, oh, Judy, it's easy for you to talk, I'm in Hong Kong. Yes, but I'm encouraging you not to let the circumstances bring you down. You must stay above the water. If you don't kick, you will sink. If you keep kicking, you will stay afloat, just like that day. The water already reached the level in the subway, and the people in the China subway, they have to survive. They have to start pulling themselves, each other, stacking up above and keep their head just above the water mark until the help arrive. So you have to work out this way. Think positively. Think out of the box. Think out of Malaysia. Walk out of Malaysia. Walk into the neighboring country, Singapore or Australia, France, wherever you have. Really, that is the way to go forward. Until such time the situation gets better, then you start building up. But right now it's a customer base. Go and build your customer then. Because this is what help you to move along. This is what keeps you going. That's why I say I keep myself going as a customer.
Yeah, I think I totally agree with Jude. Jude, those are good points. I recently started up a shop in Lazada, Shopee, and my Facebook and my IG are a lot more commercialized, not by using Michael Low per se, but I created a brand known as the Balancing Act. Some of you may know, most of you may not know internally within the group, because I didn't want to necessarily create that competition amongst us. So it's out there called the Balancing Act. And I have to say, the first week I put up my shop, I've already selling products to people that I don't even know. And I've known people that uses my shop. In fact, today someone came to me and said, hey, Michael, I'll buy from you, but not from your Shopee because your Shopee is a little bit more expensive. Yeah, of course. Please buy from me. So you create excuses for people to contact you. I never for a moment expect to be able to sell from Shopee, Lazada, or anywhere. My purpose is to get exposure. And so far, I think I've got 4 sales, not a lot, but this is just 1 month old. And we got 4 sales out of the web presence that I've done. Not by my own brand, myself, Michael Low, because people sometimes don't like to support an individual per se. But if you create a name, let's say, you know, like what I did, the Balancing Act, you know, bang, people find it interesting, you know, people wants to do it, and they want to ask questions. They feel a lot more comfortable talking to a brand than necessary one person, right? So this is, it varies, of course, from one to the other. But when I was very active on my own personal site, I didn't get a lot. I get people liking it, but big deal. I want you to buy, not giving me a thumb. But now, hey, guess what? I just changed my name a little bit. Exposure, bang, I'm selling. So this is maybe some of the ways. And yeah, so this is one of the ways. Yeah.
There's a lot of way that we can brainstorm. We can work on that. I mean, when one person may not have enough idea, more people, the idea will start bouncing in, and that's where you start getting some idea out of it. So you work on that. Surely it's not going to be no way out. I always believe there's always so many way out, but we need to know how to go
What
about it.
I am planning to do, I've been doing a part-time income selling durian for my durian supplier in Rao. So the last 2 weeks, I've sold almost 1,000 kilo of durian. I'm gonna go back once the durian season's finish to each and everybody of my customers that bought the durian. Some of them are quite crazy. They bought it like close to 1,500, just spending money just like that. So I'm going to basically told them that, you know, take this oil, like with the way of you guys are eating, definitely there's cholesterol in the body. And if you can spend even like 100 ringgit on the one time, you know, eating durian, I'm pretty sure you can spare 155 for a month for your health. That's my strategy.
Good. Let me give you before we end this evening something to take away. Since this is a Z Dream Team partners, I always tell people who have goals, they can't sleep too long. People without goals, they rather sleep in because they don't know what to do when awake. Give yourself a dream. Give your life a dream. Give your dream a way. Give your way a direction. Pick up yourself when fall. Heal your own wounds when it hurts. Working out your own glory. There's no glory in waiting. Winching is a sign of weakness. Get onto your feet is an attitude. So change your mindset. That helps you. That really helps you. That will really help you to bounce out. It's like what Lenny just shared, like what Michael just shared. Think out of it. There's so many way you can get to it. I'm sure you guys are much better than me. I am totally not even IT savvy. I don't even know how to create anything on PPT. I need help. I always need help. Sometimes I ask Marvin, can you help me? But I know Marvin is busy, so I have to seek help from from other partners. So you guys are much better. Michael is there to give you so much support from top to the e-card to all. You have so much tools. Capitalize on the tools. That is the only way to create to create a dream. Because you must, if you are giving yourself a dream to be in Z Dream Team, then you must give yourself a way to a direction. Yeah.
And Z,
Actually,
sorry.
for the yeah, sorry, I cut in. Actually, for this Zinzino, I know it's not really making a name yet in Asia country, like especially in Malaysia. But today I spoke to a friend that I know, and she has been watching my IG stories, obviously, right? So yesterday was the first time that I actually put it in my personal account and sharing about this, and straight away she knew that I have my bloating problem. So by my story, she was like, oh, I'm so glad that you finally like get it checked out and attend to it. And I said, yeah, yeah, and I'm also taking this thing. And I was quite surprised because her comment is like, yes, I have heard about the Zinzino. It's actually a high-end fish oil. So I'm quite surprised with that. So I'm pretty sure, like, once like the name is in it, everybody would want to have to buy this oil. That's why. So currently, I think it's just actually like taking time to market it, to promote it, because people doesn't know it yet.
Sure. That's why we are so blessed to come in early, but we must be able to hang in there during this difficult time. If not, we will just drop out. So we must hang in there to do what we can. That's why you have this bite-sized knowledge in the group chat. Just do what we can and you see, there are so many countries not yet open. Only 2 countries in Asia open. Malaysia and Hong Kong. The opportunity is huge. If you remember, Orange always said that today you talk to 10 people, 9.5 may not hear of Zinzino balance oil. But you give it 10 years, it becomes everyone have heard it. So it's a matter of time. Yes, Zinzino may not do enough what do you call publicity yet. As I do not know what Kenneth planned in Malaysia since we launched on the 3rd of June, and what publicity he's creating other than Facebook. I guess they will leave it to a lot of partners to self creating your own publicity to your own group. And I still count our blessing that we come in early in the moment of the space is still not crowded. The market space is still so empty for us to join in. And clearly this is our opportunity. And if we grab it now, I can tell you, the future is really bright for all of you. Really, really big for all of you. Michael is doing something very good as a legacy to all of you because he's helping all of you to build a business. And to such a time when you can be conducting your own seminar, your own workshop, I can tell you, Michael will be very pleased to see all of you to that level, because this is something that he is looking forward to see all of you to be able to be like him, excel. So this is something that take advantage of Michael's platform now, that with the sharing so much information that he is sharing, so much good thing he has got for all of you, which is with Marvin and Catherine's support behind as and Dr. Shatnam. So these are really, I tell you, you guys are so blessed. In Hong Kong, we don't have that at all. You will never get any doctor friends to even want to talk about it. I have to pay. You have to pay them to talk. You have to pay them, and no material. You have to prepare all the material, and all you is always find information from the back office. That's all. So you all are so blessed. So take advantage of that position now that you have. And like I said, Learn as much as you can, absorb as much as you can. All of us can sell. It's a question of how bold are you? How bold are you? You got to be bold. You got to be bold in caring for people's health. Someone just said to me an hour before I joined in this 8 o'clock session, if you were not hear Judy talk about Zinzino balance oil, I will give her $10. That's what someone said. If only you can have Judy don't talk about Zinzino balance, I will give her $10. That shows that they know I'm not keeping quiet about this goodness of the oil. I told them, if it is really money, it's not my priority. It's the health of my friends is my priority. That I hope people get well, get healed from whatever illnesses they have. I have I think 4 or 5 cancer patients in my hand are taking balance oil. Because I told them, what have you got to lose? Little molar? You don't have much hope. Sorry to say that. You take, if it works, you get better. If you take, you didn't get better, you're not better anyway. You are already what you are now. So what have you got to lose? So they kind of accept the idea and they take it. So do put your care to your friends, to the people surrounding you. And like this girl just said, if you can get Judy to not talking about balance oil, I give her $10. But no, why would I? I say I'm doing a good mission. I'm doing a good thing. I'm helping people to get back health. I'm helping people to save their life, that eventually they can be healthier and do not need anyone to support. Yeah. So.
Great, Jude. Thank you so much for your valuable time. I know you are working out of 4 laptops or computers or 4 Zooms at any one time, all the time.
Yes.
Thank you, Jude. I guess the last word is, as a team, I like all of us to work more together as a team, be it your little team, the big team, left team, right team, or whatever it is. Just remember TEAM. And just remember, together, everyone achieves more. So, very similar to what Jude is saying, work as a team and everyone can achieve a lot more out of it rather than trying to work as a lone ranger or shying away or leaving someone on the corner on the shelf. I think we pull everyone together as much as we could, we can achieve heck a lot more, I would say. Okay, so again, very insightful discussion this evening. Jude, thank you so much for your talk. I mean, we've been waiting to hear from your little insights, secrets. So now we got it. So thank you very much. And we look forward to the next one is for you to talk to a health talk from you. So let's plan for that. Okay, a little baby health talk in Cantonese or Mandarin by Judith Yu. Let's do that maybe next week. Okay.
Yeah, do health talk. I tell you, do health talk help you a lot. I'm now organizing health talk. I'm now trying to slot in my busy schedule at least 2 hours of health talk with some of my ladies' friends, and trying to impart this to them and use it as a cooking oil. Like I said, all these housewife group one. So that's how I zip into people's life. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe one last question from anyone. I don't want everyone to be neglected here tonight. Any one questions that you may have? Last question you may have for Jude or anyone? Going once? Going twice?
Hi, Vivian here. Yeah, Judy, I want to just find out because how do you approach your friends that you are telling them that you want to do a health talk when you are not a profession by health?
Okay, because my background that I do cooking oil packing before, and I have also went into study nutrition for a 2 months to 3 months course last year. from a so-called a nutritionist in Hong Kong. And this was run on for about 2 months. Yeah. So I have absorbed a lot of knowledge, and in between I keep on absorbing. When Zinzino started Hong Kong, I never stopped learning. Monday to Saturday, I'm always attending every Zoom that Zinzino organized. So when I approach my friend, it's like that. I always tell them, hey, what's up lately? How family, everyone? Then they will say, health problem lah, this and that. So I say, yeah, these days people talk about health, huh? So talking about health, do you know our cooking oil, our home cookware, and also I'm an agent for cookware. So I use that approach. And our cookware is actually at home is full of toxic. And this one that I have is none. And so this is why our health all went down. So I use this approach by saying that now there is this oil that in the market, and it's brand new in Asia only, but it's 15 years old company in Europe, Norway, public listed. It's a very good brand. And everyone who knows me know that I don't do MLM in my whole life. And now they see that I switched to do. I told them this is not about MLM. This is totally not about, this is about your health. It's about your health that I care. Your health in your family, your mom, your children and all that, I care. So give yourself at least 4 months. That's what I'm asking, 4 months. Because this course, one cycle is 4 months. One test today, you take the balance oil. 4 months later, you do a test. If you 4 months later, the test come back, the result is happy, not happy, you decide. And then I do get people ask, oh, if my result get better, then I don't take already lah. I say, do you still want to live or not? Do you still want to live? If you still want to live, you still want to be healthy, right? You don't want to today good, tomorrow no good. And my background as hospital care volunteer in Hong Kong also helped me. I told them, when I used to go to hospital to visit, until this lockdown, I don't go and visit, hospital not allowed. When I used to go to hospital to visit, I don't even know that person, but it's my mission to do it because I attached to my church, that my church, I was in the care and share team. So when I go and visit a stranger, male or female, old or young, we begin to have to cultivate a friendship. So I always tell all these people, I rather be the one that go and visit than to be the one that visited. So that is what I always tell people. Up until you want to be the one that on the bed to be visited by someone, no. That is too much for me to take. So when I start sharing about health, the importance of health, so they will always say, oh, they have this high, that high. But of course, my 4 years high cholesterol that was able to come down without medication because of this balance oil helped me a lot. My result, nothing good to talk about. My first test, 5-1. My second test, 5-1. No improvement, don't know what to say. Not like everybody, wow, 20, 50, 48. I don't have. But what I have is my cholesterol. My cholesterol test in August 2020 was still 6.8. And my doctor still saying, you sure you don't take medication? I said, no. 4 years, I walk away. But 4 months later, February this year, when I took my test, I'm now 5-1. I'm not 5.1. So my doctor was like, huh? What did you do? I said, do nothing, balance oil. I take this oil. So I use this oil now as like a cooking oil to tell all my friends now. So now I just approach some of the lady that I said, hey, come to my house for high tea. Let's chat about health. I'm going to talk to you about health. I'm not telling them about balance oil. No, I just said, let's sit down, have a tea, have some cookies, and then let's talk about health. Talk health. And this is what people want to hear now, especially with this COVID. Everybody can't see. Everybody is afraid. So I don't I don't instill fear in people. I instill how to achieve good health without doing. You can go out and exercise, but now you cannot go out, ma. So what can you do? So now you take this to achieve a good health. And at least I can tell you, my omega-3 is 5.7%. Can you tell me yours? Oh, their mouth is O already. When they O, that's when you share. That how about do a test? This test will help you to know what level you are. So they quite often take the test and see their result already, then they will decide to continue or not to continue to buy the 1 bottle from me or 2 bottles from me. Like I said, I don't want to push them. So I let them decide. So after they take 1, 2 bottles already, when they want to come back the second round, the third round, I said, what about you subscribe? Why don't you subscribe? So they subscribe. Lor. That's how I get my customer. Because they don't prepay. They say, oh, so much money. So subscribe is only 330 Hong Kong dollars a month. They can afford. Like that, they can afford. So that helps. So this is how I approach my health talk. Do health talk a lot. And then only you bring in, then only you introduce Zinzino as if Zinzino is just something casually for you to bring out. Yeah. Does that answer you?
Yes, yes, thank you, Judy.
Thank you. Welcome, Vivian.
Okay. All right. I think we've taken enough of your time tonight, Jude. Thank you so much once again. God bless you, and God bless everyone. Have a safe night and stay well. Thank you again. Good night.
Stay safe.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Good night. Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Good night, everybody.